Welcome back. Americans continue to feel the impact of the now month-long war between the United States and Iran. Gas prices and the cost of oil increasing drastically over the past few weeks. In his primetime address to the nation, President Donald Trump explained his reasoning behind the war and what the end goal might be for the United States military.
We are happy to be joined this morning by Republican analyst Cathy Abernathy and chair of the Kern Democratic Party, Romo. Now let's start with both of your reactions to the president's speech last night, the current state of the ongoing war in Iran. Christian, I'll start with you.
You know, I think the American people wanted to hear more of a plan, more of a, explanation of why gas prices have gone up, why we're experiencing such uneasiness in the country, and we didn't get any of that. You know, President Trump said that he was going to lay out a plan to kind of an exit strategy. That was the purpose of this address, and we saw none of that. It was excuses of why we got into Iran, which we all know why. You know, this regime was not it was a dictatorship, and so we needed to take them out. We knew that. But I think a majority of Americans now agree that we should not be in there. We need a plan to get out. Otherwise, there's going to be turmoil in the region, and gas prices are going to continue to rise.
Cathy?
Well, let's remember what the real goal is here. It's not some silly little war. This is the next North Korea. That's what Iran is, if they have nuclear capabilities. And the president is wiping out, through our military, virtually every piece of their military industrial complex so that they can't pursue that. It's very serious. When I hear whining about gas prices in this state, especially from Democrats, I'm sorry, they've shut down the oil industry in the United States. They've shut it down here. They've shut down oil refineries. Now I'm hoping with all this discussion, people realize, do you know how important oil is to the entire world? That we've got a gun at our head if we don't have our own source. So I'd sure like to see Sacramento, Governor Newsom, this 90% Democrat legislature up there, support the industry that we are actually vulnerable at, which is why the world is at war with Iran right now, because they have that kind of power controlling the Hormuz Strait. So I'm so supportive that the president is taking this on when no other president in the last 20 years has done anything seriously about stopping the danger.
And last night, the president said that the Americans are holding all the cards in the war. Let's take a listen to this thought right here.
We are unstoppable as a military force. The nuclear sites that we obliterated with the B-2 bombers have been hit so hard that it would take months to get near the nuclear dust. And we have it under intense satellite surveillance and control. If we see them make a move, even a move for it, we'll hit them with missiles very hard again. We have all the cards, they have none. It's very important that we keep this conflict in perspective.
Now, Cathy, do you feel that the cards in the American people's hands, do you feel that you agree with him?
Well, he's laid it out. I don't think we can argue about the destruction that's gone on. Now, Iran is still shooting everything it can to blast Israel, even last night and today. But the big picture for America is that we need to have the security that we haven't had, that this country, which is so bent on it, hates America, it wants to kill America. That has been their motto. We're in God we trust, and they are, we hate America. So we better address it, and we haven't had presidents reach Europe. Barack Obama tried throwing $1.7 billion cash at them to try to win them over. Doesn't win them over. Nothing's going to win them over without destruction.
Now, a question for both of you. The president said that the ongoing war, the purpose of the war, is to remove the nuclear threat from Iran. Christian, I'll start with you. Do you think, under the threat of potential national security, that this war is justified in the first place? You know,
if that was the case, then we would be out of this war already. If the truth is that we were there to take out the nuclear capability of that state, we did it. I mean, to Cathy's point, there's clear proof that we've destroyed their infrastructure, crippled their military, and that should have been done, and we should be pulling out. That is not what we heard in the address last night. What we heard is another 2-3 weeks. We heard that 2-3 weeks ago, and I have a feeling that we're going to be here 2 or 3 weeks from now, still talking about this same issue. Yes, that was a great operation to get Iran to its knees and bring down the nuclear operation, but that is done now, and I think we need a plan now of how we're going to get out of this and not make it another Iraq war.
Cathy, do you think this is justified?
The activity?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, of course, for all the reasons that we know, we are dependent. Europe, the rest of the world is dependent on oil, and they're blocking it. The important thing is that we are at a stage right now, but I think we could maybe trust that our military leaders know where we're at completely as to whether to, quote, shut it down. You really don't start wars and shut down a war on Thursday at 2 o'clock. You know, you really have to look at this thing as a whole big picture. And so I'm certain that what President Trump doesn't want is a continued long war. But this war has been us not using military, not using men, except for the sad tragedy of 13. But we're not forces on the ground. We're going after them very systematically and destroying their ability, one, to lead their country. We've killed off all their leaders. They're going to have to groom some, and you don't get those easily. What we can do for the people, how to get the country going better for the people that are good citizens living there, that's a whole nother debate.
And there have been several attempts made by Congress to invoke the War Powers Resolution of 1973, first in Venezuela and now in Iran. Do you think this conflict is exposing an overstep by the president, or is this in his range of power as commander-in-chief?
You know, I think it is really tiptoeing that line. If this is, like I said, just an operation to get Iran to cripple its military capability and nuclear capability, you know, that operation is done and we need to pull out. If this is going to be a prolonged war, more than just 2-3 weeks of what he's claiming it's going to be, then yes, he needs to go to Congress. That is in the Constitution. No single president is allowed to declare war on another nation. That is up to Congress. And you know, now this is now affecting the entire globe. It's not just American gas prices here. It's across the globe and going to impact the economy overall. So this is something that Congress should be looking into, and I hope the president works with Congress and gives them at least an answer. But he didn't give an answer to the American people on why we're at war with Iran, but he should give an answer to Congress, who he's supposed to operate with, according to the Constitution.
Kathy, same question to you.
I think what's interesting on gas prices that we're all screaming about, New York, gas is $4 a gallon. They said it hasn't been that high since 2022. Yep. President Biden was president. I didn't see us falling apart and screaming about that. The issue is, if we want to be lower gasoline prices, if that's the only issue for the American people, is how to lower gasoline prices, we can do it. We have to have a cooperative Congress, which we don't have. The Democrats in Congress don't support it. Sacramento doesn't support it. To let us drill and have oil so we're not so vulnerable. I can't understand why the Democrats don't realize at this point they need to say, yeah, maybe now we need to build back our oil industry instead of completely shutting it down like they've done in Kern County.
So going back to the question, do you think that President Trump is overstepping by calling war, or do you think that he's okay to just step over Congress?
I would debate whether or not he has the right to do what he's doing right now, which is going in and destroying facilities and their leadership. I don't know if Congress wouldn't support that, you know, they should all go home. But I think he was right in what he did. He did it, and you don't announce it to the world. If you have a vote in Congress and say, hey, can I go invade Iran next Thursday and destroy their military? You don't give out that kind of warning. President Truman knew what it was like, too. He had to make a tough decision, and he did it. And so let's realize that he did the right thing, in my opinion, to get us in a situation where we're not so vulnerable. And I hope the rest of the nations, particularly in Europe, wake up as well. They have got to get themselves self-sufficient with a friendly country, like President Trump said last night, buy it from us. Of course, we got to drill it. Of course, we got to get a governor and a legislature here to let us.
We have about 30 seconds left. Christian, I see you shaking your head. Why?
Well, if we're going to bring back oil prices, I know we want to talk internationally, but here at home, California, we're opening up our oil industry here in Kern County. We brought that back. We passed some bills. The governor signed those bills, and we're saying, let's drill. And we want to put America first. Democrats are willing to do that. The nation said that. Donald Trump himself said, let's bring it back home and put America first. That's not what he's doing. He invaded 2 countries now. It's going to be a long time for us to pull out of these countries, and it's going to impact Americans overall. We are ready to negotiate with the other side, and we're willing to do that, and we're doing that here in Kern County and in California. But that's not the case. Donald Trump has no plan. He has not laid out a plan. Both for domestic issues and international issues, and just blaming someone else and making excuses is not going to be okay with the American people.
All right, well, we are out of time this morning, but thank you both for coming in. Republican analyst Cathy Abernathy and chair of the Kern Democratic Party, Christian Romo, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.